Oh, goodness.
Oh.
Why do I always do singing? That's really obnoxious. I
What?
mean, when you're as good a singer as me, like,
Oh, so we're
okay, we're
starting doing
live. We're live.
karaoke.
We're live. Oh, yeah,
What
yes. Do you know
what
how many
song do you want us to sing first?
we're singing right now.
All
Right
right,
now, right
so
now.
start
We're
a watch
live.
party.
Hey, we're live. So start that watch party. Here we are, everyone. And
Hi.
did you just say hi?
Yeah.
Hi.
I
So,
started a watch party.
okay, good, good. We
Yay.
Yay.
got all the stuff. Man, going live takes a bit of stuff, doesn't it? So we have a special guest today, Amanda and I do, and she's gonna sing Garth Brooks' "Low Places to Start." So,
No,
Pabla
yay!
Mama.
not had enough drinks for that.
Oh, that's later.
Yes, that's later.
Okay, this is not karaoke today. We're not doing Zoom karaoke, but we have to plan that because a lot of people wanted to. So, Allison, why don't you introduce yourself and who you are, please?
So, hi, everybody. I'm Allison, and I am the owner of a local small business in Dublin, Ohio. It's called Biologico Beauty, and we sell natural and organic beauty and wellness products in my store, of which Jenny has tried numerous. So she pulled me on here to talk to you guys about it.
Yes.
So hi,
And
everybody.
yeah, so while we were chatting and getting set up, I was like, what do I do about these?
What do
And
we do about those?
and I think it's a common problem. And I've Googled and Googled and Googled, and I can't find something that works that's not like $500.
Yep. So aside from sleeping more, which is hard for some of us,
I think,
like
well, I have
me
insomnia,
especially,
anxiety,
um,
you know.
Stress.
and anxiety. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
it's a real thing, especially now, the real thing.
right.
Um, there are products, creams, oils, lotions. I have little masks that I put under my eyes that has things like hyaluronic acid in it, which is a really good ingredient for getting rid of fine lines and bags under the eyes. And I use a product. We were talking about this cucumber kind of highlighter product. It's from a brand called Agent Nature, and it's called Holy Glow. And it's about this big, but it's not as expensive as like super, super expensive ones, but it's a cucumber and coffee. And it's got like a highlighting agent into it. It's more of a gel than a cream. And so it's very brightening because it reflects light off your face.
And then can you put concealer over top of that?
And then you can put concealer over top of
Okay.
it. You can use it night and day. You can put concealer over top of it. One little trick that I do with it is I mix my concealer with it and then put it under, and it like brightens my concealer. It's like a 2-for-1. And then I will honestly even like rub it on my cheekbones when I have extra, or on my lips, or on my hands. It is unbelievable. And another little tip is any of your eye products to keep them cold. So put them in a refrigerator, your eye like masks or your eye creams, and then put them right out of the refrigerator because the cooling agent helps with the depuffing under the eyes as well.
I want that stuff.
Maybe I should
It's
get
so good, and it
like that.
smells so
Maybe
good. It smells so good.
So how did you get started in this? Because this was not your original profession. You opened,
No.
is it a year ago already? Is it?
No, it's almost a year. So I got the current place where I'm in now, which is in historic Dublin. So I'm on South High Street in Dublin, so the old part of downtown Dublin. In July of last year. So almost a year. We're coming up on a year. But yeah, so I got started in it because when my husband and I were trying to have our second child, we hit a ton of problems. Turned out we had fertility issues that we didn't know that we had. And so that led me down a track to kind of figure out why the heck would I, healthy, otherwise undiagnosed, no explanation, just sorry, you're out of luck, you can't have a baby. So I actually read a book that's called It Starts with the Egg, and it went into all of the different chemicals and toxins in our everyday products that we use. So not just like our personal care products, but like food storage containers, pans that we use to cook food in, laundry detergent, all of that. So, and this was, oh gosh, how long ago now? 8 years ago now? 8 years, 9 years ago?
Time flies,
So that
right?
started me kind of down the path of switching everything out in our home. And the hardest thing for me to find was like makeup, skincare, hair care, personal care products that that were effective, that were clean, healthy ingredients, that weren't, didn't cost an arm and a leg. And that I could like sample in person. There's no place around here where you can like sample in person. And these are not kind of products, you can't just buy makeup off the internet and guarantee it's going to match to your skin tone.
Right.
So it's nice to have it to try out. And so it's something I really got passionate about. And then I thought other people probably are passionate about this. Other people, whether by consciousness or just by choice or by medical reason, autoimmune issue or an infertility issue like I had, might be going down this same path. And I was tired of doing my job that I had been doing for 12 years and decided to take a change. And this is where I went. So it was something I was passionate about. It was something that I had been like into. I mean, I have been into skincare since, oh my God, since I was a teenager. But natural skincare for like the last 9 years. So something I really thought I could offer that wasn't already here.
It's crazy when you start thinking or finding out about the stuff that's in stuff. It's so scary.
Yeah, it's so scary.
There's so much chemical, like, but even so, my kids are way older than yours. When they were little, well, they are. They're way bigger. But they're adults. And when they were small and babies, I was trying to be careful and eat clean and, try. RBGH just had come out in milk. That was just starting to be a thing. And I was fortunate enough to have a grocery store that I could go to that didn't have it. But just like you're saying, in food, all the stuff, I mean, all the hormones, chemicals, antibiotics, all the stuff that goes into stuff nowadays, it is scary. And it used to be so much more difficult to try to find products like that, let alone, I mean, you didn't even know about skincare or makeup or anything like that.
Or think about that. You wouldn't think, why would they be putting things that could, poison my body in lipstick? Because you're obviously going to ingest that. It's in your mouth. It's going to go into your body. But they do. And cosmetics is like one of the lowest regulated industries by the FDA by far. So they can put pretty much anything they want in cosmetics and skincare.
It is almost why do they? Like, what do those things do for the product that would make it want to be there? I mean, preservatives or?
Yeah. A lot of it is longevity. A lot of it is, there's some, like, you think about shampoo and how you like your shampoo to foam. For whatever reason, we get some type of satisfaction that it like makes bubbles when we wash it in our hair. Right. That's just sulfates, which is just chemicals, which does nothing to actually clean your hair. You
just like the bubbles.
You just like the bubbles. Yeah, you just
like
feel some type of comfort in like,
right. It's getting
a bubble. Yeah. You think you're getting it clean. Or like, it took a long time. I actually switched our laundry detergent when my first son was born to a non-chemical one. And, our clothes don't smell like anything because they're clean. But then when my husband smells like other people's clothes, he's like, "Oh, that smells so nice." And I'm like, "You're only smelling chemicals. Like, you don't actually need your clothes to smell like flowers for you to know they're clean." Yeah, but some of it's the smell too. Like, people like it to smell like flowers because then they think it's clean, or they like it to smell, like basil because then they think it smells. Yeah.
Clean.
Do you also sell those kinds of things as well, like laundry detergents, or do you have plans to? If you don't, or do you have a source for that?
I have plans potentially in the future for like cleaning supplies, but that's just not where I started yet, or laundry detergents. But I certainly can give recommendations for anybody. This is stuff I've had in my household for over a decade now. So.
Yeah. So, how, I guess like people probably, I mean, I know personally, I did not know a lot about this kind of stuff. Like I didn't know to look for natural makeups, I guess. Like it just was never a thought. I just buy what I buy, right? So how have you gotten people? I mean, did people know about it and then they saw that you had it and come in? Or are you doing like educational kind of things or plans to do that kind of
Yeah, so
stuff?
it's like a mix of both. I've had people who were into natural makeup and went on to like one of the brands I carry on their website and saw that I was a retailer here
Mhm.
in town and then came in to buy that makeup because they were already into it themselves. I've done a couple events with the Historic Business Association in Dublin that brought people in that didn't know that I was there and then really kind of got into it. I mean, I've had people come in and then on the other spectrum, I've had people come in that said, you know, I've had Hiroshima's disease or I've had breast cancer and I've been told that I need to get non-toxic deodorant or my doctors are telling me I shouldn't use any makeup with toxic ingredients anymore. And then they found me that way. There was some plans to do some stuff prior to, you know, COVID and where we are now. So I've been shut down, like my actual store, everything's still available online, but my actual store has been shut down since March, early
Yeah.
March.
So you can still sell do you sell them online or Facebook?
Yep. So
page,
everything's
or-
still
okay.
available online. Yep. And I try to
Okay.
post informational stuff on Instagram. But yeah, there was some plans to do some stuff with holistic chiropractors and other things to have
Yeah.
joint events, but all of that got put on hold in our current climate
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
we're in.
Yeah.
So do you sell hair care products as well?
So I sell skincare, hair care, makeup. I have some bath products like bath soaks and other things. Some supplements and probiotics and tinctures, which are like liquid immunity boosters or sleep supplements that are in liquid form. And then I have a couple kids things like kids shampoo and conditioner, body wash, bubble bath.
Okay.
And a few male things too.
How do you suggest that we make hand sanitizer?
Oh yeah, so hand
Put you on the
sanitizer.
spot.
Yeah.
You buy it or ask me for it because I have
There you go.
400
I'll
of
send it to
these.
you. Really pure, like hand sanitizer at its purest is just like rubbing alcohol and like aloe vera. Yeah. So if you just mix those together in the right proportions, then you can get and we're probably more likely to be able to buy rubbing alcohol and aloe vera in the store these days than
Yeah,
you know what? I got like the last bottle of alcohol because I made my own, and then I put some lavender oil in it.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna say. If you have any essential oils and you want it to have like a nice scent, you can add a few drops of essential oils.
Yeah, it still smells
lavender
like alcohol,
or orange or something. Yeah, it will work. It will work.
I was able to find, you know, it was like when everything was first going down to try to find anything was so crazy. And I found 99% alcohol from a chemical company. Like, I don't even know where it was. It was so good, but it was so limited on what you could get. So do you have any other suggestions? I mean, besides, like if people can't find that kind of stuff, I don't know.
No, I mean, for pure hand sanitizer, I mean, outside of soap and water, the ingredient that's going to be the disinfectant is going to be alcohol.
The alcohol.
So if
not
you can't
vodka
find alcohol
or tequila.
Or tequila.
No.
I suppose you could use your vodka. I mean, if you really wanted to, but I want to use that for other purposes. So I'm not going to give it to my hands. I'll use soap
the
and water.
decompressing after the stress of not being able to find this stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you, what about like, because I'm looking at my roots right now, but like, what about hair dyes and that kind of stuff? I mean, do you have suggestions for that or like carry anything like that? Or?
Yeah, so I don't carry any hair dye products. You know, I personally try not to dye my hair as often as I can, but I do, like everybody else, I have gray hairs. I don't particularly love them. My suggestion for that is just call your salon or call a salon. There are actually salons here in the area that have more natural products that you can go and you know, the bottom line is probably we're not going to get 100% clean hair dye because of what it is. But so when I go and I try, not that I'm trying to show off my grays right now, cover them.
Can't even see them.
My hairstylist, I know that she uses more natural products and that's why I chose her. And I will go there and I try not to do it only when I feel absolutely necessary to get it done. And the same with like nail polish. So I don't carry nail polish yet, but that was one of the ones. So the other thing that this pandemic has made fun is that because the future is uncertain, my potential to make investments becomes uncertain. So all these things that I had lined up for, these quarters or these months of this year is now delayed because my income has been, my revenue has been disrupted.
Right.
So I was looking into some nail polish lines that have, that are like, they'll say 9 free or 7 free. That means they're free of the most toxic chemicals in nail polish, which are the nail polishes that I use if I'm going to polish my nails. I even take them to a nail salon and ask them to use that nail polish at a nail salon. But that was something I was planning to pull into the store in the future, but I don't know how near or distant that will be at this point. So
yeah, everything's
if someone wanted to order products from you, they would just go online, and then is it shipped to them, or what if they're local? Could they come pick them up from?
They can come pick them up, or I can drop them off. I actually just dropped off an order last weekend to somebody here in Hilliard, and I just dropped it on her porch, rang the doorbell, and walked away.
Yeah.
But definitely, if you're local, I would, and I asked her if I could do that, because I'm happy to ship if people want me to ship it, even if you're local, but I would avoid the germs, and I would avoid the germs in the post office. So I just said, if you don't mind, I'll just drop it on your front porch, and they were more than happy to accept that.
Yeah, I think that's good to know for people, that you are still open, and and because there's still a couple weeks left, and so.
Yep.
Yeah. Hopefully the boutiques and salons and things will get opened soon. Because I would say that's essential, but what do I know?
Well, the reverse side of that for me, and probably tens of thousands of other people, is in conjunction with that, I need schools and daycares to open, because I have 3 small children. And if my daycare doesn't open back up, or there is a list of like essential people who get daycares before I do, even more than our healthcare workers, it's going to be really tough for me to go back and be at the store all day, because I have kids at home and limited other childcare options. So we need those businesses to open back up in conjunction.
Well, I'm sure they would have so much fun being in the store with you all day.
Oh, too. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
Put them down at wine ends. Give them some money for chocolate. That would be chocolate and coffee. Then they can come hang out with you after.
Yeah. They would totally enjoy it, or destroy it. They would do either way.
So do you have products? What are your favorite that you carry? Do you have favorites that you have over others, or just, is it like if someone comes in, or I don't know, personal preference?
Yeah. So it's both, right? Some people, like I said before, they very specifically, I like this brand, I know you carry this brand, I want this brand. They've already, adjusted to it. I definitely have my favorites. Like I have 2 hair care brands. One of them is called InnerSense. That is my favorite hair care brand. That's what I use. And I use their whole gamut, like shampoo, conditioner, hair mask, leave-in conditioner, dry shampoo, whole thing. Another one of my really favorite brands is Fit Glow. They have Biologico Beauty has makeup and skincare. I use a lot of their products in my own personal skincare routine, morning and night, and have for a long time, and I really, really enjoy their products. And then I have, I try to do, it's harder now with my kids home, but I try to do like every other day a face mask, some types of exfoliation on my face, which helps your skincare products work better and absorb better into your skin. And I have a brand called Josh Rosebrook, which I really love his masks and products for that. And then like the Agent Nature is my eye cream, and they also have a vitamin C powder. So vitamin C is good for your skin, for brightening skin. It helps with sun damage. It helps protect against the sun. It helps plump and reduce fine lines and wrinkles. This vitamin C, it's in a powder form, is sourced from Europe, and it's only 2 ingredients, and it's the purest form vitamin C that you can get. And then you mix it with a toner and you put it on your face. And that's also from Agent Nature. And that is like a must have for me that I do morning and night. every day. So yeah, I kind of run the gamut of all over the place. And then I do the bath soaks too. Like I'm a bath person. If you're a bath person, I love doing with this bath salts and the soaks. So I use those products as well.
Is anything local, or is it?
Yeah, so I actually have one brand. It's called Lottie Naturals. Is made in small batches here. She's actually in Blacklick, so just right outside of Columbus. Yeah, and she has a lot of great products. She has face wash. She has like this really amazing whipped body butter that's really great. She also has a beard oil that the guys really like. So I have a beard oil for men, and hers is really great too. I have a couple other of her products as well. I can't think of all of them off the top of my head, but she's a really great brand that I like here. And one of the nail polish brands I was looking at was local here too.
Nice.
So I would like to be able to pull them in.
How would you suggest if people want to, what is your website, first of all?
So it's biologicobeauty.com, and that's spelled BIOLOGICO, beauty.com, all one word.
And we'll put that in comments so people can see it.
Find it.
But so I'm assuming you have like a shop on the website, right? That people could see all the products. If they have questions, do you have a way to be contacted or?
Yeah, so there's an email address on the website. So you can email me. It's info@biologicobeauty.com, or we're on Instagram. So if you send me a DM on Instagram, which is just a dot in between the two words, so biologico.beauty. On Instagram and Facebook, you can send me a message on there, and I would respond.
And she answers.
And
I do answer.
You say Facebook too?
And Facebook as well. Yeah. Same Instagram and Facebook have the same handle.
Perfect.
And if people are looking to switch and you're, oh gosh, I don't know where to start. The top two that I would start with is deodorant and like lip products. Just because we know absorbs more into our body. So if you're like, this is so overwhelming and I don't want to switch everything, my number one would be deodorant. It's kind of the easiest to switch to natural deodorant. And I know people get worried about it.
I was going to say, that's the one I think people, because I made the switch, and it is different because there's no aluminum in it. So, so
you're going to sweat.
You sweat, and that takes a bit of getting used to, but it's so much better for you. And but people are afraid, of odor, I think, more than anything. And it's not, you don't have that problem. Like, no, that's not the issue. Unless it is, and no one's told me. No, I'm just kidding.
You don't smell, Jenny, I swear.
No, thank you.
No. Well, yeah, it's a big misnomer that sweat is the smell. That's actually not the smell of body odor. It's sweat mixed with bacteria. So, like I have a charcoal deodorant in my store, and charcoal is antibacterial or antifungal. So just in using that, you're killing the bacteria on your armpit, which is what eliminates the smell. But if you have a smell, if you do have a smell and you're still using natural deodorant, chances are you're just not washing good enough because you're not getting all of the bacteria out of your armpit before you're putting your deodorant on.
Scrub.
What about toothpaste?
Yeah, so that was another one. So I had actually had just tried a brand that is bamboo toothbrushes with natural toothpaste that, I don't have yet, but will probably be some point in the future because I really, really love their products. Their toothbrushes are like super cute, and they're also like sustainable. They're bamboo, they're biodegradable and compostable. And they had a great natural toothpaste that I don't carry one currently, but that was one that was on my list that was coming up.
But you will.
But I will.
That's what you will. Yeah.
I will.
So go online and shop with her so she can get some toothpaste.
Yes. That's cool. And then the lip whip is what I love that you carry.
Yeah. So the lip whip is like, it's in a pot, and it's like a combination between a lip balm and like a lip stain. And it's very pepperminty and very soothing, and gives a great pop of color. And it's matte, so it's not
I might
shiny.
have to check that out.
It's a really great,
I have
one of our top sellers. Lots of people love it.
I have some right back there.
I might have to go do some shopping.
I think you should. Great
I'm gonna make myself a cocktail, do a little shopping.
Do a lot of shopping.
A fantastic Friday night.
It really is. It's not a bad night. So is there anything else that you want? I mean, I don't know. Is there like, are you having sales at all right now? Are there any specials? Quarantine specials?
So I'm offering free shipping on everything. So regardless of dollar amount that you spend, I will ship it to you for free or drop it off locally if you prefer. And then all of our probiotics and supplements and tinctures, I'm giving 25% off right now for the COVID-19. No code necessary for either of those. It's automatically applied when you go to your checkout. So you don't need a code on the website for that.
Perfect.
Cool.
Well, thanks so much for joining us.
Yes.
Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
This was good. Anything
so
else?
if you guys have any questions, check her out on Instagram, Facebook, or website.
On my website, yeah.
And we'll put it in the comments.
We will. And we've got her tagged in the you know, thing up there, the post.
Yep.
So you can go to Facebook page right from there.
Mm-hmm.
So.
All right.
Well, everyone, have a great weekend.
Happy Friday.
Friday.
Hi, thank you.
See ya.